Campbelltown, beautiful Saturday afternoon as the Manly team, the away side, are first out. We mentioned traditional rivals for a long time, those brutal battles of the late 70s and the early 80s. Must see it was. Craig Hancock, the fullback for Manly. Al Duncan comes onto the wing, John Hapawati and Terry Hill, the centres. Albert Torrens is there. Luke Phillips playing in the 5'8 position. Jeff Tuvey, the skipper. Neil Tierney, Jim Sedaris, Anthony Coella, Steve Menzies, Daniel Gardner, Nick Kosef. Still a very good lineup, isn't it, Brian?
There are a lot of talented players still in that team.
Now the Magpies. Quite a good crowd on hand here at Campbelltown Sports Ground for this contest. Their skipper today will be Steve Georgialis with Andrew Leeds. Out of the side with further injury, Ken McGuinness goes to fullback in replace of Leeds. Darryl Fisher and Jared Mills on the wings. Kevin McGuinness and Asiri Lang the centres. Damien Kennedy, Brett Hodgson, Harvey Howard, Mesha, Fritz, Rodonicus, Coxon and Georgialis. I mentioned the skipper. A big test for the Magpies today. Harvey Howard lays it back. Georgialis, the season so far. 4 wins for the Magpies. No draws, 11 losses though, and just the 5 victories. Who would have thought for Manly, who played in 3 consecutive grand finals. Off he goes, Cheriako Mesha. Very good dart, and a better offload. The Magpies, first time with the ball. Rodonicus, that's Lincoln Rodonicus, son of Coach Tommy. Harvey Howard again, 1 out, flicks it back. Hodgson, play on is the call from Manda. Passes it back, knocked back, dropped again, and they'll get a drop out, the Magpies. Well, a comedy of errors.
It was indeed, Terry. Some very poor football initially by Harvey Howard, who's very sloppy with his offload, but Hodgson scooped it up brilliantly, makes the break, but then inexcusably passes to a Manly player who inexcusably doesn't collect the ball, and Alf Duncan then doesn't clean it up, and the Maggies are back on attack here.
Kosef is there. He's been heavily involved, coming back from a 2-match suspension. Nice ball. This is Duncan. Duncan still going around 2. Eventually, Damien Kennedy, who does a mountain of defensive work, makes the tackle. Wide it goes for Phillips, playing in the headgear. Big kick, towering kick. Goes back. Fisher can't get there. Neither can McGuinness. Sedaris. I think Sedaris has missed the ball. We'll go to the video referee.
I think penalty try the first time I saw it.
Oh, I haven't seen one of them for a long, long time, Gary.
Yeah, we're going to have a look at the video there, fellas. No, we're going to have a look at this. Yeah, mate, just have a look there. I'm right behind the gold pads.
He's kept it on the toe here. And it's been grounded. Now, well,
just make sure
Fisher was playing at the ball, Brian Smith.
Well, there's a lot of things on that no try board over there with the light and the green light, but one of the things that's not there is a penalty try, and that is a penalty try. In my opinion, that is a penalty try.
Well, he's jumped on Sedaris' back when Sedaris didn't have the ball, so I agree with you totally.
I suppose
He's ready to pounce on it there, and he got taken down.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, Gary, you might say that the player's entitled to go for the ball, but he's not entitled to crawl up his back like that, is he?
No.
So close. No try. No try. Numbers on his left, the players in motion. Hapawati, dangerously close to that try line. Very close to it. Harvey Howard comes in to help out. Rodonicus out and Mesha. Back it goes. Again the ball goes. Field, dart, spins, twist, over he goes. Craig Field scores the opening try for Manly. They lead by 4 points to 0.
And that weight of possession finally told, but with a degree of confidence shown by Field. A terrible pass again out of dummy half. Not the first one we've seen today. Field just too smart, too slippery for Damien Kennedy, who had no support on his inside shoulder there. One-on-one with Craig Field. You need to be better than that, and you need to be damn good. That's a terrific pirouette, lovely balance. He knew where the line was.
Can he make it 6-0? He does. The flags go up, and now the scoreline in Campbelltown. It's Manly 6, the Magpies off to a bad start, 0.
It's a hard marker, Mr. Manda.
Bring him, West. Roll clear, West. Right in the halfway line. Tuvey. Kosef again. This man is Daniel Gutt. Now they're in Magpies territory. Appealing for holding down in the tackle is Craig Field. Comes Luke Phillips. He's a little bit shorter than Steve Menzies, but looks a touch like him in the head kick. Kosef. Field. Will he take the line on? Coella into a gap. Using his speed. Look at him go. And backed up by Hopawati. And all of a sudden, it is Manly 10, the Magpies 0 after some 16 minutes of play.
Well, this try is straight out of the training book. Straight out of 1,000 times done at Brookvale Oval in practice. Work the ball to the far side of the field through your forwards. Spread it back. Try to catch them out for numbers. Introduce someone from the back. Good support everywhere. Gee, I don't know what Kenny McGuinness thought he was supposed to do there at fullback. He didn't seem to understand what his job was.
Phillips. And all of a sudden the Magpies, they trail by 12 points to 0. Field. Phillips. Coelho again, who's been heavily involved. Sidaris remains on the bench. Field playing a dummy half. Kosef. 15 out, taken by Fritz in that tackle. Backslam by Fritz. 2. Field. Long ball now. This is Phillips. Plenty of speed. Luke Phillips slices them open and goes over for try number 3. It's embarrassing at the moment for the Magpies.
Well, it may be too late already, but Coach Radonikis needs to do something very fast about the right side defence of West. This is the second time they've been opened up like a can of sardines in most simple fashion. They didn't even need a pass on this occasion.
Now playing in the 5-8 position. Strikes this one well. The flags go up. And now that scoreline, Gary, gets worse.
It's a lot to ask guys just to fit together as a first-grade footy team.
Final tackle. Phillips. Big kick. Turning around Ken McGuinness. McGuinness goes back. Good chase by Hopawate. Hopawate is there. Loose ball. What has he done, McGuinness? He has thrown it to nobody. In fact, he's thrown it straight to Luke Phillips. Phillips has dived on it, and you don't see that very often. And Coach Tom Radonikis is wishing he hadn't seen it today. 22-0. And this is simply unbelievable and close to being unforgivable.
We'll get to the tragic error in a minute, but Manly have done this consistently well today, and it's been a winner playing Phillips at 5'8". His kicks have been good, the chase has been good, the communication has been good. That's just a terrible decision by Kenny McGuinness.
He's enjoying this 5'8 position, and he enjoys the kicking roll. The flags go up. The scoreline goes from bad to worse for the Magpies, 24-0. In fact, it was Phillips. Field has added that spark, hasn't he? Craig Field. The offload was a beauty from Coella. Craig Field again, back on the inside. Torrance taking the ground, 17 out, through the hands. Hancock, final tackle. Kosef, Phillips, the little kick. Duncan comes through, takes it well, and gets it down, does he? We might be going to the video, but I think Duncan has scored. He just out-enthused the jumpers for the Magpies.
Well, there is another kick result, and the kick generally means that you've got to the back end of your set, and that's what Manly have done. This is another last tackle play. There's referee Manda with his arm in the air. Beautifully weighted kick by Luke Phillips again. A big step by Bob Fulton to put him into that position.
And he strikes it nicely, just waved away, shaves the post, and the scoreline remains 28 points to 0. It's 2 minutes to go. Joe Taylor.
Oh, it's good carry.
23 years of age,
He's a big kid, isn't he?
Back at Manly before he went to Paris. Signs flashed, but it wasn't apparent. 28-0 inside the final minute of the opening half. Kosef. Menzies.
Touch.
Oh, Fritz just put out the right hand, but he kept going, Menzies. Go to the open side, Field. Loose ball. Can the Maggies turn this into something? No. The chase was good. Rodonicus not quite quick enough.
He didn't give 6 again for that either.
The kick by Gartner. They chase through. This is Jared Mills. Mills can't get away from his man. Fisher. Swings around from one.
Ken McGuinness is back on for the injured Brett Hodgson.
Flicked out the back. Fisher has it again. And the siren sounds to end the pain for the Magpies in the opening half. That scoreline is a nasty one for the Magpies. Manly, they rejoice. They have scored 28 points to 0. 5 tries to 0. The crowd not too happy here at Campbelltown.
Now, it's a pretty stiff breeze. The guys used it very well, the Manly players in the first half. What are the tactics running into that in the second half?
Well, obviously, you know, you're going to have to run the ball a lot further into the wind. Obviously, not getting the same distance on the kick. So, good quick play of the balls.
They go on with the job. Now, the Magpies, they need to score first. McGuinness accelerates.
Oh, great tackle.
So close to being through. The tackle was made by Luke Phillips, hanging on just that moment too long. So the Magpies are the team applying the early pressure. In the second half, using the referees as Shepherd, Mesher, Terry Mesher has scored the opening try of the second half. We'll go to the video referee once again.
And Luke Phillips and Terry Hill have all been caught by surprise there by Terry Mesher. He's a strong little fellow. He really burrows hard for that line. See, we just can't tell whether that ball's on or short of the line. You can't make a decision on that from here. Why don't the video referees sometimes say, refs call?
Well, they can.
I've never seen it. I've never seen that button come on.
I have actually seen it, not too often, Ryan Smith, but I've seen it in one game. I think it's the one the referee doesn't want to see, though, isn't it?
Put your house on that. Well, there you go.
Ref's call.
He heard me.
He's given the try. You are a good judge. Referee Tim Mander, it looks like a try to me, but it's your call. And the flags go up. The Magpies have started the second half in good fashion. Magpie fans, they have stuck by their team during the halftime break. Terry Hill busts them right open down the right. Fends off two. And McGuinness makes the tackle.
Absolutely appalling defence from the left side of West defence there. They kept them in tow 5 metres from their own line for 3 plays and then let them off the hook.
Menzies.
And it's not finished yet.
Hancock. Big ball. Gartner stepping like a centre and running like one. Pulled down 10 metres short now. Final tackle for Manly. Field. Options, back on the inside for himself. Kosef, they won't stop Nick Kosef from there, surely. Across he goes. Try number 6 for Manly. And they bounce straight back. 32 points to 6. The reply that Coach Bob Fulton would have been hoping for.
And this is where it all started. Way back at this end. Look at that's the 10-metre line. Their own 10. And that was play 4. Terry Hill just does fantastically. He went round the left edge. Kenny McGuinness makes a good tackle at fullback on the rampaging Hill. And here's the ensuing play. Oh, there's some gaping holes in the Maggies' defence there. Lovely ball by Tuvey and great strength by Kosef.
Luke Phillips strikes it nicely. The flags are up. 34 points to 6 at the scoreline now, Gary. Straight through. Through 3 now. Can he make it 4? No. Maybe. No, Yates got him eventually. What a barnstorming run that was. What are they doing? They're 15th on the ladder, man. It's hard to believe on today's performance. Big ball. This is Phillips. Has Hancock with him. Has Terry Hill. Hill taken on the inside. Inside the 10. We haven't seen this many offside penalties for a long time. This tackles are 18-2. Good tackle, that one indeed. Came from Yates. Danger time again. Kosef reaches out, lanes the ball down, and gets try number 7 for Manly. Kosef, 3rd try for the season. 38-6. It is embarrassing.
See the strength again. Again, the damage was done from inside their own half. Hopewade made a great break, and this is the follow-on. There's Kosef, again using that strength.
Phillips is going to be waved away this one.
His foot's worn out.
8 points to 6. It's a new pair of right boots. Darryl Fisher came up with it, with Siri Lang. Haven't seen too much of him in attack today. In fact, we haven't seen a lot of the Magpies in attack. Georgianis needs a runner. McGuinness. Hodgson takes on the line himself. He's very quick off the mark. Mesher again. Lincoln Rodonicus has made 20 tackles. Fritz 18 and Coxon 17 and 4 hit-ups. Loose ball for Fisher. Couple of tackles left for the Magpies. Back it goes. Hodgson. Georgianis with that skip. McGuinness, the little kick for his little brother, and the little brother says thank you, big brother, and over he goes. Far too little, too late for enterprising play by the Magpies. 38 points to 10.
This is where the use of Kevin McGuinness as a fullback has its place. He injects himself into the back line here, more or less as a centre, but as an extra player. That's a wonderful piece of combination skills. Magic touch off the foot, anticipation.
This is a tough one. The right boot strikes it well, and up they go, the Flags, making the scoreline, Gary, a touch more respectable. 38 points to 12. Final tackle. They've stacked the right-hand side. High ball, Georgialis. Down it comes. Fisher can't get rid of it. Yes, he does. They have scored another one. Over they go. Travis Baker. And it'll be a 6-pointer. He's going to give the try. No video referee. And the Magpies have come back in the second half with 3 tries. 38 points to 16.
Jeff Turvey's wanting to have a word with the referee over this. Ball's put in the air. Manly appear to have as many players there as West's. There's the offload. It went backwards, Jeff.
Nothing wrong with that.
Manly clocked off. That's what happened. And West played on. Oh,
it's Baker proves the position. Hodgson does the rest. And now that scoreline of 38 points to 18. Phillips will take them back to the right with Field. Decoy run. Menzies around one, still going towards that try line, and eventually driven back. They're standing very deep now, man. To Field. They've raced up out of the line, the Magpies. The ball went forward. McGuinness has it. McGuinness, can he go all the way? Little McGuinness, there's 40 to go, 30 to go, 25, they get him. Well, they need a quick play the ball. Through it goes. Mills. They take on the line. Jared Mills. Can they get their 4th try of this game now? Back it goes. They will get it. They get it, okay. Travis Baker. He's come off the bench and he's picked up 2 tries. And Manly's defence in the second half has been less than impressive. 42-22 though, the scoreline.
But it's the ball control of Manly, because Manly could have scored at this end. This pass from Craig Field, who'd gone to hand, has gone behind the player Gartner, There goes the break. Oh, what a great defend. He changed the hand, ball in hand to one side to the other, keeps his cool, holds the ball, and here's the next play. This kid scored a lot of tries in Brisbane last year, I believe. Travis Baker, Penrith leading North Queensland.
And the flags go up again. The Magpies, Gary. They're on the way back.
Oh, it can't happen, can it?
12 to go. Suburbs.
Not a real funny game if you're Tommy Rodonicus. How would he be feeling riding the roller coaster?
I don't think Bob Fulton thinks it's all that funny at the moment either, Gary.
No.
Lions. Oh, Phillips. Good hands from Hancock for Terry Hill. Lions again. Back for Kosef, who's been a leading light for the Manly pack. Now the final tackle. They wheel to the open side. Phillips with the drop goal. So they were thinking, were they better wrap it up now. The drop goal is successful. So Phillips has done the job there. And that scoreline.
That's good tactics.
39-24.
And not only does it deflate the opposition a little, but it also chews the clock up and it gets you another set of possession, provided you're on your toes ready for the kickoff. You'd hate not to think you'd have to do that, really, Gary, but it certainly, I think the point you're making is that there was plenty that they still needed to do. You've got a lot to lose as well as a lot to gain at 28-0 at half-time.
Oh, Phillips slices them open. Albert Torrens back on the inside. Hodgson has it, loses it. Menzies, I think it's a fair try. Steve Menzies scores again for the Manly side, and now they wrap it up. Surely they have. Manly make it try number 8 for the game. 43-24.
Well, referee Manders backed himself in here on what he saw. The Campbelltown crowd don't like it because that's definitely the end of any little sniff of victory. There's that boy Phillips again. Coach Bob Fulton switched him from fullback or wing or wherever he was selected today into that position at 5'8", and he's had an outstanding game. He's been the linchpin of so much of their attack, and that's a fair try.
Strange-looking scoreline. And 45 points to 24 it is now. This is Rodonicus. Hodgson uses his speed, has Kennedy back on the inside, and Kennedy will go over. The halves late behind for the Magpies. Too little, too late though. That scoreline, 45 now to 28.
It's a digital scoreboard, so we'll have enough numbers to be able to
cope with it.
Handle the whole thing. 5 minutes to go. Look at that. That's hot. Brett Hodgson, he's really got some pace. He's done some terrific things in the attacking aspects of halfback play since he's been switched into this position.
And Hodgson converts. 45 points to 30, Carey.
I thought he had some support on his left. I mean, it wasn't going to matter about in the course of the game.
And Lincoln Rodonicus, a little bit of a scuffle here with Craig Field. Referee Tim Mander again will call out Lincoln Rodonicus.
Okay, no, more than that, and put a little over as well, okay? It's penalty.
Self-explanatory, this one. Seemed to be too much in that. Rodonicus giving away the penalty. The full-time siren has sounded in the background. And it's Peters who will take this final tackle. Magpies, they come in numbers. The game is all over. Well, plenty of twists, plenty of dips, plenty of curves. It's 80 minutes of football here at Campbelltown. Hard to explain, 45 points to 30.